Are we done with full-time RV? Are we moving into this? Let's go down that road. So I think I'll give you a little tour. Obviously, we're in the garage. Let's go upstairs. Have a few steps to go. That'd be good exercise. And here it is. This is the kitchen. Isn't it cute? This is a little pantry thing here. Refrigerator. Kitchen sink looks out the window. Yeah. And I love the deck. Isn't that nice? Nice little view. There's some, sit out in some chairs. Look at the mountains in the background. And some of the other places with animals. Lots of animals around here. So this is a furnished place. A little dining room table, chairs, couch. Here's the bathroom. And there's a stackable washer and dryer in here. That'll be nice. I'm gonna have to go to laundromat. And then this is the bedroom. And this closet, my goodness, lots of storage in here. Look how big this closet is. It's all the way over there. Hello, faithful people. I'm Orlene.
I'm Gary.
So, did we move out of our full-time RV and into a tiny house?
No.
Yes. No.
Yes.
The answer is yes and no. We moved in to a tiny house for a short time, and our house is right outside the door. If you missed our last video, Gary is now serving a congregation, a vacancy for a congregation in Sparks, Nevada. And cold weather was coming. We were here for, 5 days, and we were parked in the church parking lot. And then they had an apartment for the previous vacancy pastor who had to go back to California. So we picked up where he left off. And they had this apartment paid for the month of February. We wanted to stay in our house, but cold weather was coming, nasty weather was coming. It was going to get down to 18 degrees. We've done that. It was going to get down to 12 degrees. Wait a minute, that's colder. Then it got down, I think it down to 9 degrees that night. But we did some winterizing and moved in here for now. The one thing that's going to be different this time of winterizing it versus the last time when we were going to be gone up to Wisconsin for Gary's brother, I'll put a link to that at the end of the video, and there's some more things on there on how we winterize and the things we had to do to prepare to leave our home behind. What we're doing this time is our house is going to be in the backyard. So we're going to leave the heat on in here, the space heater, and we're going to take the food that we're going to be preparing, cooking, whatever kinds of stuff in the apartment, because I won't have any water out here to use now. So all of our washing up and going to the bathroom and all those things we will be doing in the apartment. Tonight, we're going to sleep in our house. because we're used to this bed. And the last thing Gary needs is to sleep on an entirely different bed the night before he's going to do his first sermon here. So we're going to try and see. It's not going to be as cold tonight, but Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night, cold. Right now they're saying 12 degrees, which is like, oh my gosh, we might as well just stay in Wisconsin. So right now I'm going to get some of our groceries, take them in. And from the refrigerator, take that stuff in. The canned goods we can leave out here unless I'm going to use it for a recipe. I'll just come out here and get them. It's going to be kind of going back and forth between the two. And the door going in, there's a side door so we don't have to go in the big main door each time. And we'll just see how it goes. It's going to be very different.
Okay. We'll get the kitchen sink first.
So the first thing we're going to do, you can hear the air compressor outside already, is we need to open up the drains with the pump off. Gary's getting the one in the tub, opening those up, and then the one in the bathroom sink. Oh, that one is...
You get this one running here.
We just emptied the tanks, so this is water that is going through because of the air pressure. And that would all be in our little pipes otherwise. Okay. This is our outside shower. I don't know if I've ever showed you this before.
Should be all empty. So I'd never run water through it.
No, but...
We got a little coming out there, but nothing much.
Be on the safe side.
Then we'll have to drain the tanks. But that doesn't need the air compressor.
Okay. Used it. We've never used it. Where'd the water come from? All right, so we're putting an air compressor to the city water connection. And now inside, I'm sure everything is bubbling and spurting all over the place.
Now the low point drains, they're not open, I don't think, right now.
Okay. So the first thing he did was he just blew air through it. Now he's using the actual compressor on it and really blasting it out. And all this was in the pipes. So our plastic pipes are pretty well protected because they're inside here, but they're not against outside walls. So they could very easily freeze. That one up there. And we do not want them to crack or have any problems with them. So everything is pretty much still sputtering. We emptied the tanks first. You have to do that first. So this is after emptying the tanks. This is just coming out of the tubes. This is the low point drain right under here, and that's where all the drains run through when you're doing something like this. These are our dump tank drains, the black one and the gray, and then they all come through here together. We haven't flushed this since March. Did we do it this summer?
Yeah.
Okay. It was pretty hot, wasn't it?
Not too bad.
Oh.
Cooled off enough.
Emptying out the hot water heater.
That way all the lines will be empty then.
There's no going back.
Yes, get the hose out.
Yeah.
It's easy enough to fill. 6 gallon? 5 or 6? Yeah. I think it's 6. This is the low point drain, obviously, and here we have the 2 valves for it. This is the low spot for all the fresh water lines that go into the trailer, and once we open these out and blow the water through them, then that should mean the lines are all clear, and now we got that taken care of.
Okay, and the water that went down into the drains because they went down the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, the tub.
A little bit of water is in either the gray tank or the black tank, and it's not going to be a problem for freezing because there's all kinds of room for expansion there. So
okay.
We are good to go.
All right.
So let the cold come for a little while.
Yeah. These are the new neighbors for a while. There's a puppy dog. Love to get to know what his or her name is. And there's some chickens. We've had chickens for neighbors before. And some sheep back there. Can you see the sheep? There's a bunch of them back there. Yep. And here's our house. And there's the neighbor's chickens. Interesting, aren't they? The yards here all have animals in them. Horses, sheep, chickens. So basically, because we're going to be in here the next few days, we brought in any food that we normally would eat. And so the coffee maker in the back corner and the toaster and the knives all belong to the apartment, but all the rest of this stuff is ours. And then our drinking water and our wine, and then we brought in all our refrigerator stuff. It looks kind of puny in this big thing. It fills up our refrigerator. Oh, this is so weird. And this is why we winterized the RV yesterday. Behind those trees, there are mountains, and you can't see them. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yikes. Okay, we officially have winter today. Yesterday, it was 68 degrees. We've been here about 2 weeks now. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. And so Gary has preached twice so far. I will put a link in our description to the church's website, or I'll put a link to his sermon. I'm not sure which one it's going to be yet. But it'll be in the description down below. And you can click on that and watch it if you want to. We are looking out at our house every day. And we go out and check on it. And during the night, we put blankets up on the windows. We have the space heater running. But it's still been getting pretty cold at night. But the daytime highs have been in the 40s and 50s, sometimes in the low 60s. So then during the daytime, we open the blinds, we let the sun come in, we shut the space heater off during the day, and it warms up in there really nice. And then at night, when it starts getting dark, we cover everything back up again and turn the space heater on for the night. So until things settle down, we're really hoping that by the first part of March, that we can move back in our house.
It's only 2.5 weeks.
It's amazing what you get used to.
Yeah.
Having a small space and now moving into something that's quite a bit bigger. It's about 900 square feet. And that does not include the garage down below. That was kind of nice, being able to park the truck inside. Yeah. So No, we're not moving out of our RV full time. We're going to be going back on the road again. And as soon as we can get back moved into our house, we will. And in the meantime, we're going to be in here for a little while longer. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. And next to it, a little bell will pop up. Ring the bell, and then you'll be notified every time new videos come up. Check out our Facebook page, Rose of Faith. And until next time, God bless.